Although I'm trying to cut down on the number of subscriptions or the amount that I have, I feel like I get trapped in this thing where there's one show I want to see on one streaming service.
Right.
So then I'll buy into that, and then you do the free trial, which ends up not being a free trial. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. And like I said, I can't even keep track of what I'm paying every month. So I prefer less, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. If you do the math, you're like, wait a minute, what just happened here?
I think they're all going to be one unit someday, and we're just going to call it television. That's it.
That is quite a imagination you have. Yeah, exactly. Rachel, thank you. By the way, so good to see you in the studio.
Good to be here with you guys in person. Thank you.
All right, so this story now is a tough one. An armed man holding a toddler is shot and killed by L.A. County Sheriff's deputies. This all happened in Paramount.
Yeah, Mario tells us how the whole thing went down.
The child at the center of this terrifying standoff, a 2-year-old boy, is safe this morning. It happened here in Paramount, just out front of this home here on Alhambra Avenue. You can actually see part of a respirator on the ground where the suspect was treated. Also a pool of blood just in front of that vehicle parked out front. Aerials show you the scene and the response from above after this all started around 9:30 last night. The man deputies opened fire on, loaded into an ambulance, and rushed to the hospital where he later died.
I think it was just one gunshot, but they came and they were pointing guns at my door. It was a little scary. He was just screaming with the cops, like, I have my son, I have my son, I have my son.
A car left in the middle of the street, door open, part of the crime scene as investigators work to figure out how this all unfolded. Meanwhile, the toddler was found safe and unharmed. Neighbors tell us the suspect was holding a gun in one hand and the child in the other as officers were shouting at him, even using the baby as a shield at one point. One neighbor in Spanish describing and showing us what he witnessed.
Con la mano izquierda, left. So la arma la traía a la derecha. Traía el bebé así dormido. Y él estaba así, con la pistola.
Israel Gomez, who lives right across the street, says he was worried about that child as the boy's father was yelling back and forth at police during that standoff, again, with one gun in a hand and holding the toddler.
The guy is a little bit of a psycho. Yeah, there's been issues in the past with him, but not to this extent. I mean, they're just like a normal, nice family. You know, it's the mom, the daughter, and the baby. So they don't, it's just he's the problem.
The mother is back home here with that 2-year-old boy. Neighbors say the suspect appeared to be under the influence, also adding that he did not shoot at deputies. For now, that's the latest here in Paramount. I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
A controversial Union Station Dodger Stadium gondola project advances to the next step in the permitting process. So yesterday, the Metro Board of Directors recertified an environmental impact report to keep the project alive despite vocal opposition. Opponents of the gondola project backed the LA Metro hearing room, the Metro hearing room. They say that the 1.2-mile gondola ride would do little to reduce traffic or air pollution. They add there is no guarantee taxpayers won't be stuck with the $500 million construction bill or the annual $10 million in maintenance and operations cost. Opponents say the gondola would only benefit the developer, former Dodgers owner Frank McCourt.
The gondola is a private, unfunded, unsolicited billionaire's vanity project masquerading as public transit.
Nobody needs a free ride to an empty stadium just to look down into my own backyard.
We're one step closer to giving away publicly owned land, the parkland, city-owned land by Union Station to a real estate mogul from Massachusetts.
The gondola's backers can now seek permit approvals from the California State Parks and Recreation Commission, Caltrans, Federal Highway Administration, and the LA City Council.
Well, LA is on the world stage. The World Cup Draw is determining which countries will play in the 8 matches coming to SoFi Stadium this summer.
That's right. You can watch it all right here on Fox 11, your home of the World Cup. Sandra isn't here this morning because she's out there live at the watch party in downtown LA with all the reaction. Oh, you are so in your zone. You look very happy.
Super happy because this is the place to be. It's a vibe, and LA is going to be the place to be when the World Cup kicks off in June next summer. So clearly, it's all about today, finding out where those 48 teams will fall when it comes to the 12 groups of 4 teams who will play each other in the World Cup. Tomorrow, we'll find out which teams will exactly be facing each other on the pitch at SoFi Stadium. But there's so much fun here. You can see the crowd gathering. There's installations where you can make all these these little fun party favors as well. But talking about SoFi Stadium, where they will be hosting 8 games, is Otto Benedict, who tells us all about how you're going to make the conditions perfect for the players. Tell us about this big deal. This is bigger than the Olympics.
This is a truly exciting day. We are so ready to have our teams announced who will be in our group, be able to welcome them to SoFi Stadium, Los Angeles, put on 8 incredible soccer matches on our amazing pitch that we've got ready to be built, and just enjoy soccer and make this, really, we are now football, NFL, football for FIFA. We have the best football stadium there is.
SoFi does it all. Seriously, I've been to a soccer match at SoFi, and there is not a bad seat in the house. And the vibe is crazy, the crowd goes wild, and you will hear all the action. So tell me about the preparations that you have to undergo to make sure everything is ready.
Yeah, so we've been spending the last few years working with FIFA, working with our team to design, build, and make the fields and the adjustments necessary for the FIFA design requirements they have. So we did our test pitch earlier this year, did some work last year in 24. We've done everything. FIFA has signed off, said it was the best field they've seen since Qatar. So we are very excited for the opportunity to showcase what SoFi Stadium is going to do.
Ooh, I always say, you know, LA is the best. We have sunshine, we have showbiz, and we have soccer. We have SoFi, so that's where all the action is going to be, of course. If you can't get a ticket to watch the match, boo-hoo on you. Kind of like me, I probably have to watch it on TV, but there's so many things and places for fans to go watch. There'll be watch parties, there'll be places to hang out around town, but of course, in and around SoFi is the place to be.
Absolutely. The energy will be incredible. Come down, hang out at the retail district. If you can't get in, come to our restaurants, come to our shops. If you got a ticket, come see me. It'll be awesome.
All right. Sounds good. I can't wait. Let's send it back to you guys.
I was trying to remember this morning, I heard you were interviewing someone who was saying soccer gets how much of an audience?
Oh, this is 5 billion.
5 billion.
5 billion.
That's what it was.
People watching the World Cup. Unbelievable.
I beg to differ. I think it's 6.
Oh.
6 billion. And to
How many people are there on
World
Earth?
Cup, it's bigger than the Olympics. So yeah, do the math. That's how many eyes are going to be here on LA.
I can't do math, but I'll take your word for it.
Numbers are hard, and we trust you, Sandra.
Oh my gosh. All right. Good stuff. Thank you, Sandra. 6 billion, huh?
Oh, wow. So exciting, right, ladies? I don't know. Are you guys still
We're
chatting
trying to
about
do
it?
math.
We're trying to figure out the math over here.
Do math. Meanwhile, I'll do this. We've got warmer than normal weather conditions, and this type of weather pattern will extend all the way through the weekend and into the early part of next week. So get ready for 70s to make a return later today. It's still pretty chilly out right now because the winds have backed down and the sunshine is going to be with us. But as we get into at least Tuesday, Thursday, we're going to incorporate 80s for our interior valleys and dry through the next 7-day period. So no rain in the forecast. Right now, temperatures, good morning. We got 59 degrees in Burbank, 62 degrees in Santa Ana. Really great afternoon to play perhaps some soccer, or should I say football. The offshore flow, very weak. Winds on the calm side. The wind alerts that were in place for some of our interior valleys have lifted, and that just means that we get rid of the winds, but we hold on to the heat, and boy, do we warm up. Temperatures today for San Bernardino, a range of 70s going into the weekend. Again, lots of sunshine. Temperatures get a nice little boost courtesy of that big ridge of high pressure deflecting storms to the north of us. 84 degrees, perhaps even warmer going into next week. So lots going on in terms of sunshine. Visit from summer, if you will. We're in December and we're counting down to Christmas, and it is abnormally hot for this time of year. Send back over to you two ladies.
We'll take it. All right, thank you, Samara. So new details this morning about a pipe bomb suspect in federal custody who allegedly targeted both Republicans and Democrats back in 2021. Doug Luzader has more.
The motive here is still a mystery, but this is a case that has touched off one conspiracy theory after another. A shadowy figure placing pipe bombs outside the party headquarters of both Republicans and Democrats in Washington back in 2021 on the eve of the January 6th Capitol riot, an enduring mystery until yesterday.
Let me be clear, there was no new tip, there was no new witness, just good, diligent police work and prosecutorial work.
The U.S. Attorney General made the announcement that 30-year-old Brian Cole Jr. of Virginia had been arrested, apparently bringing to an end a search that had frustrated investigators for years. No new evidence emerged, but officials say they re-examined everything, from the bombs, which never actually exploded, to the suspect's shoes and height, to cell phone records of his movements that night. The FBI director said the dots had just never been connected.
Now, that is either sheer incompetence or complete intentional negligence, and neither of which is acceptable for this FBI.
There had been plenty of theories surrounding the case. Even one lawmaker now isn't so sure that this is the complete story.
If it's like a single person acting singly without coordination among other people, I am very suspect.
And that does underscore what we don't know, like whether there was any connection to the January 6th riot.
I'm not suggesting there is any conspiracy behind here, but there's a lot of questions that people are going to want answered, and they won't be satisfied with just saying, well, we've got the man, it's all over.
And there is still much to learn here. The Washington Post reports that the suspect was, according to their sources, a political extremist. In Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox News.
All right, 10:14, a beloved Culver City institution is going away, saying goodbye to the Helms Bakery.
Yeah, and the real story of a real, actual party animal takes on a life of its own. How the tale of the drunk raccoon is making some money for a worthy cause. We'll have more on that.
There he goes. Good daily traffic, sponsored by Lawyers for Justice. And taking a look outside, it's Friday, everybody. If you're heading in or out of town, looks pretty good at this hour, especially through downtown. We'll call it Friday Light. 37 minutes leaving downtown through Mid-City to get to Santa Monica area. Go ahead and give yourself 21 minutes northbound 110 from the 405 inbound. Here's the live Caltrans camera look. How beautiful the weather is. Lots of sunshine. Temperatures just a little cool right now, but it's going to warm up. Westbound, eastbound side of the 91 at La Palma, looking great. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
When you've been injured, everything changes. At Lawyers for Justice, we have the resources to fight for our clients.
Call 818-JUSTICE today. Call 818-JUSTICE.
how blue the sky is. It's been super clear lately.
It has.
I saw the snow-capped mountains above the palm trees. There's nothing like LA, right?
Oh, you're so poetic.
No place like it. There's no place like home.
Okay, Dorothy.
All right, you're going to want to avoid the 405 freeway, though, through the Sepulveda Pass tonight through early Monday morning. That's because Caltrans is reducing the freeway to 3 lanes in each direction for the next 2 and possibly 3 weekends. The northbound lane reductions will run from the Getty Center Drive Sepulveda Boulevard off-ramp to just north of Bel Air Crest Road. The southbound lane reductions will run from the Skirball Center Drive, Mulholland Drive on-ramp to Getty Center Drive, Sepulveda Boulevard on-ramp. All the area off-ramps will be closed, too, from 10 tonight until Monday morning at 5 o'clock. The work is all part of the I-405 pavement rehabilitation project.
Terrifying moments caught on camera in Orange County. An SUV smashes through 2 businesses in La Palma. Yep, this happened shortly before 1 p.m. yesterday near La Palma Avenue and Valley View Street. The SUV first crashed through a spa, which was closed at the time. Then it barreled into a hair salon. In the video, you can see a hair salon employee getting out of the way the very last second there. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
She was there, she moving. I don't know, she don't even look at the car side. Then starts moving, right, you know. So coming from the something is the left side, so she's moving away.
Did she even realize how close she came?
Yeah, she just, you know, only shocked.
I feel like it's in slow motion.
It does look
right?
like it's in slow motion, yeah.
Investigators say it appears the SUV's elderly driver, you know the story, mistakenly stepped on the gas pedal instead of the brake.
We also have some sad news about a beloved business in Culver City. Holmes Bakery is shutting down again just 1 year after it reopened. The owner says it's become increasingly difficult for independent eateries to survive in LA, and he wasn't able to make it work. The original Helms opened in 1931 but closed in 1969, unable to compete with rising costs and mass-produced supermarket bread. Helms will serve its last customers on December 14th.
Oh, that's too bad. Amazon could be parting ways with the Postal Service. The e-commerce giant considering ending its massive shipping contract with USPS by late 2026 and shifting those parcels into its own delivery network. Amazon is the largest customer of the Postal Service. It generated more than $6 billion in revenue this year. It is one of the government agency's most profitable package streams.
And speaking of Amazon, the company is bringing back its annual Thank My Driver program just in time for the holidays. Customers can show appreciation by tipping their delivery driver $5 at no extra cost. Customers can either use an Alexa device and say, "Thank my driver," or they can go online or on the app and search for Thank My Driver. The promotion, which is entirely funded by Amazon, is capped at $2 million total, 2 million total thank yous, sent by customers.
I think it's a great idea. As long as they make it easy, people will do it.
That's right.
Like, don't make me search too much for it because then I give up. All right, time now for an update on that bear living underneath a man's house in Altadena. Officials from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, they were out there yesterday installing cameras and assessing the situation around the crawl space. They are trying to determine if the 500-pound bear can safely be captured and relocated back to the mountains. The bear has been living underneath that home for about a week now.
He just wants to live here, and I think he's going to stay for a while. And they really can't do anything to get him out until it's just quiet and peaceful. And who knows, it might take a week. He said there was under one house for 18 days. So I think we just have to leave him alone and wish for the best.
Charge him rent, your roommates now.
Wow. Fish and Wildlife officials say they know this bear. They know his behavior. He's done it before. They say letting him come out on his own has worked in the past.
A little freeloader.
Until he gets, I guess, bored.
He's going to get fatter. That's the problem, right?
He's
going to get
crawl
fatter,
space bigger.
And eventually he's not going to be able to leave. That's the problem.
Right.
You can't let him stay down there for too long.
This is like a book.
It is a book.
It should be a children's book.
What should his name be? Okay, so the bear is not the only animal trying to shack up. There's other party animals gaining attention. This drunk raccoon, remember? It broke into a liquor store and passed out near the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He broke through the ceiling after business hours, damaging about $250 worth of booze. A store manager found the raccoon passed out in the bathroom the next morning. I know. He's already drunk. Animal officials say the masked bandit was safely taken to a shelter after its liquor-fueled rampage to sober up. And you know what? That viral video is now being used for a good cause. The animal shelter that took in the raccoon is now selling trashed panda. Get it? Trashed panda, trashed panda.
Got it.
Shirts and hoodies. They cost about $25. I actually kind of like these. With the funds all going to the shelter.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. So far, more than $1,000 has been raised.
The bear could be a book. The raccoon could be a book.
Right?
I'm telling
Why
you,
not?
there's content here.
Yeah.
That is too funny.
A hammered raccoon?
I think that's the best story of the week.
It is.
It is. 1024 still to come. A cherished tradition right here on Good Day LA. We celebrate Christmas cheer all year, raise money to make sure the holidays are happy for struggling families.
And Coco is live in Altadena with a major milestone. Speaking of happy, Coco.
Good morning. Very happy. A major milestone following the Eaton fire. LA County officials issue the first certificate of occupancy, and West Altadena will introduce you to the Dyson family.
Our top stories this morning in Paramount, an LA sheriff's deputy shoots and kills a man who has a toddler in his arms. It happened about 10 p.m. last night. Officers say they encountered a man with a 2-year-old on a porch nearby and opened fire on him.
7 years after the crime, a jury has found a woman guilty of stabbing another woman to death in a Rolling Hills Estates parking garage. The jury found Sherry Lynette Townsend guilty of first-degree murder for the May 2018 killing of Susan Leeds. Townsend was previously arrested, and then she was released in connection with the stabbing death. She now faces a sentence of 26 years to life in prison.
New media takes over one of Hollywood's legacy studios, Netflix, striking a deal to acquire Warner Brothers for a whopping $72 billion. The deal brings together two of entertainment's biggest players under one roof.
One homeowner hit hard by the Eaton fire, marking a milestone today.
Yeah, certainly a big day for them. Coco joins us live from Altadena with more on that. Good morning, Coco.
Today marks a major and an emotional milestone following the deadly Eaton fire. We are here on Grandeur Avenue, and you can see this neighborhood was heavily impacted from the fire. Some land still untouched, also some homeowners going through the rebuilding process at this moment. But a major milestone for the Dyson family. They became the first in West Altadena to be issued a certificate of occupancy.
Okay, there's my signature. Yeah, and again, there you go. Welcome back home.
Welcome home.
Thank you so much.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
A major milestone following the deadly Eaton fire. LA County leaders issued the first certificate of occupancy in West Altadena to the Dyson family, marking a new chapter for John and Darlena Dyson.
This is huge for us. We're going home. We're grateful. We're blessed. We're just amazed that this day came as fast as it did.
Back in January, the Dysons couldn't have pictured moving into this brand new fire-resistant house after the Eaton fire destroyed their generational home, the home John built with his father decades ago.
If you had asked me on January 10th if I were coming back, I'd say, I don't know. I don't think so. And things, as we thought about it and talked about it, we looked at alternates and we said, this is our home. Our roots are here. We're coming back. We're staying here.
The Dysons' family and friends joined them in the celebration Friday, including Kenneth Wood Sr., who also lost his home in the Eaton fire. Does this give you hope for your rebuilding process?
Oh, yeah. But I tell everybody more than even the house. It's the people who are in it.
LA County Supervisor Catherine Barger says the county has worked with many Altadena families to rebuild, but now their focus will shift on those who haven't started the process yet.
I've been so focused on the number of permits coming in, which I'm still going to be focused on, but I think we need to really figure out, for those over 4,000 that have not even begun the process, why aren't they? And I've heard anecdotally that a lot of it has to do with the money. Insurance, still fighting with insurance companies, and we've got to better understand what is going on, especially with the insurance industry, and hold them responsible.
This house now has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an ADU in the backyard that John's sister, Deborah, will soon move into. The Dyson family says that LA County really streamlined the process for them. They were able to get their permit within 35 days, and then they started the rebuilding process. I'll send it back to you.
It's determination right there. Yeah, it's home, but it's not home, right?
Yeah.
It's very emotional.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of Altadena, it will soon come together for a tradition that has endured through wars, economic downturns, and now a devastating fire. The city's Christmas Tree Lane will light up again this weekend. Starting Saturday at 6 p.m., more than 20,000 lights will shine on the historic cedar trees along Santa Rosa Avenue. This nearly mile-long display, the oldest outdoor holiday lighting tradition in the U.S., began in 1920. The tradition survived the fire thanks to the hard work of the community. Volunteers spent months putting up lights, even while dealing with ash and debris. This year's display is bigger and brighter with extra lights paid for by a donation from Disney. The event will kick off a moment of silence for the 19 people who lost their lives in the fire.
Oh, that's really nice. That's nice that they're doing that. Our thoughts certainly with that community.
Absolutely.
Still, after all these months, right? All right, we do have some breaking news right now, actually, in Santa Clarita. Let's go there. Stu up in Sky Fox. Uh-oh, what happened?
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is happening out here in Santa Clarita. This is going to be on Sand Canyon. Almost looks like a kid's toy, but you know what? This is a real testament to the safety that they put into building these tanker trucks. Yes, that is a tanker truck with fuel in it on its side here on the on-ramp to the northbound 14 in Santa Clarita. Now, they do have a lot of the roadways closed out here, and when I say the roadways, I'm talking about Sand Canyon. Take a look at that. Now, you can still get on on and off the freeway, but you get only on the south side. You have the Sheriff's Department controlling traffic out here, LA County Fire Department here on scene, and Big Rig Tow ready to get that thing out of there. But first, they've got to offload all that fuel. That's going to be a little bit of the dangerous part. They're waiting for the other tanker truck to get here. Again, though, no injuries to that driver, thank goodness, and of course, no fuel spill that they're dealing with. That is a huge plus, but this is going to be a headache for some folks out here in the Santa Clarita area that use Sand Canyon, especially northbound on the 14. Just keep that in mind. This will be here for several hours. I'm Stu up in Skyfox. Sending it back to y'all in the studio.
Oh, thank you, Stu. Yeah, it's a very delicate situation out there, but thanks for the heads up again right there at Sand Canyon and the 14. Hey, good morning, everyone. The weather is brought to you by Sweet James Accident Attorneys, and taking a live look at, Catalina Island looking great. We're counting down Hanukkah in 9 days. Can you believe that? Christmas in 20. But we've got some fabulous weather, at least for the duration of the next 7-day period, to go out there and enjoy the weather and shop due to the fact that we are not expecting any rainfall. We're just expecting a lot of sunshine. Temperatures expected to warm up, so a little bit of summer is going to visit us for a short period of time. And then we celebrate New Year's in 27 days, 2026. Wind conditions backing off significantly. We had the wind alerts that were in place for the last 2 days for some of our local mountains and through our canyons and below our passes. The wind alerts have lifted, and you can see here why. The offshore trend still with us, so we drop the winds, but we keep the heat. Temperatures today, even at this hour, quite comfortable, but eventually we're going to move up the temperatures, and it'll turn out to be a very nice afternoon for inland communities, valleys, and the IE at 73 degrees. Beautiful weather, and temperatures mild along the coast with a lot of sunshine there. You're going to need your sunglasses. If you want to head up to the high country, you can head out there. We have a couple of our local resorts open for business. Bear Mountain as well as Snow Summit to go have at it. All those skiers and snowboarders. Cold mornings for the high deserts, but we're making way for a mild afternoon temperatures. Keep it in the 60s. And Palm Springs, if you're heading outbound on this Friday, you'll be met with sunshine there as well, and temperatures hovering in the 70s. Looking 6 to 10 days out. Look at the West Coast, Southern California. We're anticipating a higher probability that we're going to continue with the above normal temperatures. So enjoy it while we can. It's December, getting very close to the winter solstice on December 21st. Send back over to you, ladies.
That's right. It'll be here before we know it. Thanks so much, Samada. For more than 20 years, the organization Christmas Cheer All Year has been on a special mission to make sure that every child knows the joy of getting a Christmas gift and that families don't go without a holiday meal.
Yeah, we caught up with Rick Lozano, the man behind this huge undertaking at Morongo Golf Club at Tuckwet Canyon in Beaumont.
Well, good morning, everybody. We are at the beautiful Morongo Golf Club at Tuckwet Canyon, and we have an absolutely spectacular day for the 20th annual Christmas Cheer Celebrity Golf Tournament. And, of course, this is the event that raises most of the money that we use to take thousands of underprivileged kids on a wonderful Christmas giveaway. Take a look behind me. It's the putting contest before the tournament. All these people here have a chance to win a laptop computer. Whoever wins the hole by sinking the putt or getting closest to the hole will win the first prize in this contest. Contest starts at 10 o'clock this morning. 300 players are on hand, and it's a celebrity contest, too. We have such celebrities as former Dodger Kenny Landreau and former Minnesota Twin Daryl Jackson, Valente Rodriguez of the George Lopez Show, comedian Joey Medina, former Ram David Hill, former Ram Brown, former San Diego Padre Gary Templeton, and the list goes on and on. It's going to be a wonderful day for golf, a wonderful day for raising money, and come later in December, it's going to be a wonderful day for at least 2,000 underprivileged kids who will enjoy a giveaway where their Christmas wishes will come true. So that's it from Morongo. We're going to send it back to you.
We love you, Rick. Good things doing there. Good Day Entertainment is sponsored by Disney on Ice presents Let's Dance, playing in the LA area. So the sequel to a surprise hit is packing them in at the box office. Take a look.
Are you ever going to go back to Freddy's, I mean?
Half of this town will be dead by morning.
Yes, 5 Nights at Freddy's 2 scared up close to $1 million, or $8 million rather, in previews last night. On track now for a $35 to $40 million weekend. Zootopia 2 is expected to stay on top. But if word of mouth is strong with the under 25 crowd, Freddy's could make more money. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. This is big news for fans of the hit HBO show Euphoria. HBO posted a poster of Zendaya's character with a premiere date of next April. Okay, so it's not right around the corner. It'll get here, though. No exact date, though, has been revealed. We do know there will be 8 episodes. It will come more than 4 years after season 2 aired, so you might have to go back and remember what happened. The coming-of-age drama earns Zendaya 2 Best Actress Emmys. I think Sydney Sweeney is returning, and Coleman Domingo, who I'm a huge fan of, is going to be a guest star.
That's right. And all of the cast has gone on to do huge
Amazing things. Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, Zendaya, Jacob Elordi, like they're all, you know, in these mega franchises.
It did wonders for them, I think.
That's probably why they took so long.
Maybe. Yeah, oh yeah, they got busy.
Right?
Got busy.
Yeah. Okay, so coming up, want to look chic in 2026? We're going to tell you which hue has been voted the color of the year.
I want to know because I feel like the last few years it's constantly been a shade of maroon. And I do love it, but also we have a preview of the LA Times reveal party for their list of 101 best restaurants in the city, how you can be a part of it. You know what? what? That's not bad on a Friday, is it?
Not too shabby.
10:43, welcome back. We are in the green. That looks good. Live look at the big board. U.S. stocks are flirting with records as Wall Street drifts towards the end of a quiet week. We like a quiet week.
We sure do. Look good, play good. Isn't that the saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
I like it.
Right? Fashion designer Ralph Lauren has unveiled outfits for Team USA at the upcoming Winter Olympics. Let's take a look for February's opening ceremony in northern Italy, where the average temperature is about 35 to 40 degrees.
Nice.
The uniform has a more formal red, white, and blue sweater with a cream-colored pant and matching wool coat. For the closing ceremony, athletes representing the U.S. will wear a puffer coat over a color-blocked sweater. There is no such thing as a buffer coat.
But a buffer
or maybe
coat
there is. I don't know.
Can be a buffer to the
It's a
cold
buffer.
weather.
It's a buffer for the wind. The look will also be available for the public. And Ralph Lauren is providing a fun and free pop-up right here in Los Angeles. Tomorrow and Sunday in West Hollywood, you can get the Ralph Lauren Holiday Experience. Enjoy sips from Ralph's coffee truck and a Christmas tree farm, with proceeds going to the RL Center for Cancer Prevention. Also wreath decorating, face painting, the RL 67 Vintage Shop, and more. I feel like this is right up Bob DeCastro's alley.
Oh, totally. Yeah. He should be a model.
Also, a Ralph Lauren Christmas is trending, like that whole aesthetic.
Yes, the bow.
The plaids.
Yeah. That does have Bob written all over it, doesn't it, Samada?
Yeah, he should go out there and pick some up for some stuff.
Get some baubles and bows for him?
Yeah.
Or he can just go himself.
Yeah, he should. We've got some great weather to get out there and shop for Christmas. We've got sunshine. Warmer than normal is our weather pattern. No rain, at least for the next extended 7-day period. Temperatures are actually going to warm up even further going into next week. We're going to bring back the 80s. But for today and through this upcoming weekend, 70s and sunshine. A little hint of summer-like weather visiting us during our December. So interesting weather pattern again for Southern California. Take a look at San Bernardino. We're looking at a range of 70s before a big jump in temperatures, all courtesy of an area of high pressure that will strengthen and build in. You can see this nice little dome here, that arc in the atmosphere, the jet stream pushing all the storms and deflecting it to the north of us. Our friends and family, if you have some up in Portland and Seattle, they are going to get rounds of rain and mountain snow. But for us, much of the state remaining dry. Again, all the way, not just through the middle of next week, but we're picking up Friday. That dome of high pressure is going to stay in place. There's not a whole lot of upper level support, so we're not anticipating any really strong winds either. So temperatures on the increase all the way down the coast. 70s are on the way. Just a reminder, out towards coastal communities of Ventura County and LA County, there's elevated surf with some dangerous rip currents. So if you're not a strong swimmer, to stay out of the water. But on the sand, it's going to be beautiful. 71 degrees for inland communities. Boyle Heights to Santa Ana, all the way to Irvine. Nice temperatures, and look at valleys. 70s today, and we're going to turn the corner and go up into the 80s. Now send back over to you ladies.
I'm very distracted here, okay, Samada? There's food, you know how it goes. On Tuesday, December 9th, the Los Angeles Times will unveil its annual 101 Best Restaurants Guide, and the event will feature food and drinks from over 30 of the city's top restaurants and bars. We have, lucky enough, this morning, 3 of the restaurants and chefs here with us this morning. LA Times General Manager of Food, Lori Ochoa, is here to introduce us to 3 of the weekend's feature restaurants. Welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here. Lori, you're going to be like my co-host. First of all, let's start off by talking about a little bit about the event. This is exciting.
Yeah, this is the event that every chef I know wants to be at. This is Bill Addison.
Nodding.
Yeah. Our restaurant critic Bill Addison joined this year with columnist Jen Harris, has eaten all over Los Angeles and come up with 101 best restaurants, which is not easy because there's so many fantastic restaurants.
I know, especially in LA, right?
Yeah.
What's going to make it different this year?
Well, this year we are going to have the Gold Award, which one of our chefs here is the winner of. That's presented there. And we're also, we have our fantastic food. This is the one where if you know, people head to like Morihiro and get his sushi, and then Nicole's cookies are so good.
I mean, I'm smelling them. Yes, I cannot wait.
Like, the food is fantastic, and you have to, it's at the Hollywood Palladium, and you have to make sure to go upstairs and not miss things, and there's some things outside, and there's just so much good food.
Just eat your way through it.
Yes.
Okay, who shall we start with?
Well, I think we're starting with Zach.
Okay, Zach.
Zach is from Cosetta, and he's abandoned us on the east side. And lucky West Siders, he had Alimento and Cosa Buona, which was so good, but yes, fantastic Italian food. So,
what do you want to show us?
So I have a grilled shrimp with bagna cauda. It's kind of, we take the shrimp, it's kind of like a seasoned with like a Louisiana style rub, and then bagna cauda is a traditional Piemontese sauce of Parmesan and anchovies. It's kind of seafood and cheese, which is not, it's kind of maligned sometimes, but in this case I think it's really, really good. It's actually one of my favorite combinations, seafood and cheese. So we have the bagna cauda sauce that goes here on the bottom.
So fancy.
We'll be grilling it live at the event, so I believe we're outside. And then we have our shrimp that we toss with a little Calabrian chili crisp. It's kind of like we use, it's the, you know, the inspiration is the like the Chinese chili crisp, but we use like Calabrian chilies, garlic, oregano, fennel pollen, a lot of things.
Of flavor, huh?
A lot of things that go, that like register very Italian.
Wow.
And then
Zach's flavors are always so good. Oh,
very bold,
and
yeah.
We'll just hit it with some greenery and some more alliums just for fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're going to do this live, huh?
Yeah, we'll be doing that live for 2,200 people, I think.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no big deal. Okay, very good.
Then we have Greg Doolin of Doolin's on Crenshaw, longtime restaurant since 1992, essential to the heart of Black LA, but also just bringing soul food, which is so important. Greg is getting the Gold Award. His family, you know, with Doolin's Soul Food Kitchen, and his father before that at Aunt Kizzy's Back Porch, were so important to Los Angeles.
Oh, thank you. You know, having been to the 101 event, I know that the folks like to eat, so this year we're bringing the soul, and this year we're bringing our smoked beef brisket sliders, because I know folks like to eat, they want to eat.
They do.
So I'm just going to make a sample one real quick so that all the folks can see what they'll have on Tuesday night. And so the chef smoked some brisket last night, and we're just going to put a little brisket on the bun there, the brioche bun there, and this is homemade coleslaw. Homemade coleslaw.
Oh, that's what it's about,
I'm
right?
gonna give that a little tap. It's a little messy. Now, I probably should have put the sauce on earlier, but I'm gonna give it a little hit with the sauce. It's all good.
It's all going to the same place.
All good.
Doesn't matter the order.
And that's it. Just a simple slider.
Nice.
And this is grab and go. And you know, they want all the restaurants to be able to serve a couple thousand people.
Yeah.
And so we'll be doing that on Tuesday night.
Oh my gosh, that looks fantastic. I'm smelling all the flavors, and it's just driving me nuts.
And if you go there to Doolin's on Crenshaw, don't miss the mac and cheese, the fried chicken.
Of course.
This smells so good.
I know, right? Well, this smells good too, I have to say.
Oh, I
Time for dessert.
This is Nicole Rucker from Fat and Flour. I mean, if you've ever been to Grand Central and Market and had her cookies and pies, but now you're in Culver City, you're doing sandwiches.
Yep.
But also beautiful, beautiful cookies, brownies, anything baked. This is your woman.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, we just love making classic sweets, but everything has intention behind it. We sneakily have our most popular items are vegan items, actually, for the cookies. We make a lot of vegan cookies. We have a gluten-free dark chocolate brownie. Then we have our classic chocolate chip oatmeal. Yeah, we're still in like thin, chewy cookie territory. We're not in the fat, gooey territory.
No, this is
we like
when
to
done
do our
well.
own thing.
When done well, this is like the best.
It's just a classic heavy brown sugar, you know, chewy.
It's all about brown sugar.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
And brown butter.
Salt. Yes, I love brown butter. Yeah.
Yes, who doesn't, right?
Yeah.
This is also fantastic. Thank you all for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Eat your way through LA. That's what we like to say, I think. That should be the motto. All right, so one more time, let's give it a plug. It's happening Tuesday, December 9th. That's right. They're at Hollywood Palladium. Buy one general admission ticket, get 150% off. LAtimes.com/event/101 list. I called it 101, but I guess it doesn't matter, does it? 101, 101. Just get there. Enjoy. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing all this with us.
Thank you. Our pleasure. Thanks for having us. Yeah, thank you.
Until next time, I'll be right back. And I'll keep eating.